Hello everybody, this is Gamer Dan, and I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I wanted to do one about the second ranked battle that WarGaming is offering for console. This is supposed to be between December 9 and December 12. I'll leave a link right there on the screen so you can kind of read more about it if you're not very familiar with what's going on. But actually, WarGaming released this a day early. They released it yesterday on December 8th. I went home and decided, well, let me practice some of my Tier 5 tanks, because only Tier 5 tanks are allowed, whether it be medium, heavy, light, TD, artillery, anything. It could be a regular tank, it could be a premium tank, as long as it's Tier 5. And so I came home yesterday, decided to, run some Tier 5s and, get some good practice in before the ranked battle, and realized that the ranked battle system was live, it was on. So I decided to, play some matches yesterday, and what you have to do is you have to play 5 qualifiers or 5 qualifying matches so that WarGaming could determine what league you're in. So the way they work this is they've got several leagues depending on your initial skill or your initial ranking. You can be in the Iron League, Bronze League, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Master, Senior Master, Chief Master, and Grand Master. So on the 5 matches that I had done to qualify for the league, 3 of them were wins and 2 of them were losses. I didn't do all that great on the 3 wins. I came out between 500 and 900 damage done on my tank, and I'd come out like maybe 4th or 5th on my team, or 3rd, just depending on how the team did in general. And so after the 5 initial matches, I ended up coming out as Silver League Division 1. So the way they have it set up is there's 5 divisions within each league. So I was on the top division for the Silver League. Played like 2 more matches once I was put in that league, and went up to Gold Division 5. So fast forward a while, and I currently on this match I am in Division 1 of the Gold League. So I'm very close to getting into the Platinum League. That Ripper there just totally goofed by giving me his rear and his side, so I was able to pump a few shots into him and take him out. So this Ram 2 here also has a very similar gun to the Sherman 3. It's got the 6-pounder, and the 6-pounder fires every like 2 seconds, plus or minus depending on your crew and if you have brothers in arms or anything else. I'm running premium consumable here, a food consumable, because this particular tank, it's been in my garage for a while. I've used it to unlock the Firefly and kept going up the line a little bit, but it's been in my garage for a while, and I do play it on occasion, but I just don't play it often enough to have a good crew. The crew that I have here only has 6 cents, and that 6 cents I just got today, December 9. I just got it this morning. I played like 3 matches or 2 matches and went from 90-something% to 100% and unlocked the 6 cents. So yeah, food, premium consumable, definitely needed. If you were to have a crew with brothers in arms, 6 cents, repairs and what have you, I'm sure you could do much better. But yeah, this Sherman 3 is actually not a bad tank. It plays very, very well as a support tank. It can't really hold a flank or lead a charge because the armor is very minimal. It could bounce some Tier 3s and some Tier 4s, but once you start coming up to Tier 5s and during the normal matchmaking 6s and 7s, this tank basically has no armor. I mean, almost everything's going to pen you, so it really, really plays well as a support tank. Going back to the ranked battle, this is the second time that WarGaming's offered for console. It's supposed to be December 9 to 12, but they released it a day early, and I don't know if they're going to finish it a day early or they're just going to let it run its course into the 12th. But you have to be solo, you can't be in a platoon, you have to use a Tier 5 regardless of whether it's a regular tank or a premium tank. Now back to the match here. we decided to get on the cap, and we're discussing amongst ourselves that this light tank could be running all over the place and be chasing after him. And I think I make a comment like, you know, if we go at him one by one, he could probably take us out, and because we're all low health in this area. And so yeah, we decided to sit in the cap and win by cap, because the scoring system rewards you for how well you did within the match, but heavily penalizes you if you lose, if your team loses. So it behooves you to win the match. Of course, we all know you have to either destroy all the enemy tanks or cap. So what I've been finding out, you know, just recently is it's much easier just to attempt to cap. Try to cap at all costs. Try to cap and help secure your victory. Because if you run out and try to kill everybody, there's been plenty of matches where it'll be like 5 versus 2, and the enemy 2 players are able to kill all 5 of us because we go at them one by one, or, you know, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and we end up, you know, dying. So it just works out better if, you know, destroy tanks along the way to the objective, and the objective should be to cap. You cap, you'll get a good amount of points. Oh, if you win, you get a good amount of points. See here, I got 40, and I'm on Gold League Division 1. And it says there I need 15 more points to get into the Platinum League. So within each league, you have 5 divisions. Right there, I'm on Gold 1. You can go up and down. For example, I could, if I lose the next match, I can go down to Gold League Division 2, and if I, let's say I have a losing streak, I can go down to Division 3, and then I have some wins, I can go back up. I can go up and down, up and down, up and down within that league, the Gold League. But once I get out of it, once I get enough points to get out of the Gold League, I'll be going into the Platinum League. And let's say I have a losing streak in the Platinum League, then I cannot go back to Gold. I stay in Platinum regardless. But once I'm in Platinum, you can go up and down, up and down, up and down until you manage to get enough points to get out of it. Now, the leagues, like I said, there's, you know, all the way from Iron League all the way to Grandmaster League. At the end of the ranked battle test that WarGaming is offering, they will be giving out bonus op rewards based on what league you're in when they conclude the test. So if you're in Iron League, you get 0 silver. Bronze, you get 10,000. Silver, 25,000. Gold, 50,000. Platinum League, you get 100,000 silver. Master League, 250. Senior Master League, 500,000. Chief Master League, 750,000. And Grand Master League, you get 1 million silver. So, you know, for the way I look at it is, it's nice to have that silver as a reward, but personally speaking, I'm not really too concerned on the amount of silver that I'll earn. It's just, you know, where I can place. Right now I'm on Gold League Division 1. My goal will probably be to get up to like Master League. I'd probably be happy there at Master League. So I'd have to go through Platinum from Division 5 all the way to Division 1, get out of Platinum and get into Master League. That's just me personally. On this particular match, I figured, you know what, I'm going to support these heavies and these tanks that are rolling this way. On the other flank, there's a few other tanks going that way, but I don't know, I prefer, you know, going up top. If I have a tank with more armor there, I might go to the bottom, but being that I'm in the Sherman 3, I'd rather just, you know, stay up top where I can use a little bit of extra armor in my gun mantlet to my advantage. Come here down the center. Now these matches are 10 on 10. They're not 15 on 15 like regular matches are. So it's really important that you try and save your health as much as possible or as long as possible, because even if you lose 1 or 2 tanks in the first, you know, few minutes, if you lose 2 tanks, you're already down 20% of your team's health pool and firing capability. So it's really important. And looking at the map, you know, nobody went to the bridge, and that's what I started talking about. You can see my name pop up on the screen, and I mentioned just before the Reds showed up, I was mentioning that, you know, somebody should cover the bridge because they're, you know, it's not protected. I can't necessarily do it because this tank has no armor that really is effective other than the little bit that's in the gun mantlet. And I could go and support a tank to go do it, but me to be there holding that flank, it would end in a quick death for me. So like I said, this tank plays real well as support. It does get an occasional bounce, but it's not very often. And if you got a buddy or two, great. As you can see, that Ram 2 and we basically could exchange shot for shot, and he'll actually fire a hair faster than me. And the reason he went down so quick and the reason why I have so much health left is because I had a sniper support. And this 6-pounder that I'm using, it's got a pretty good penetration, low alpha though, so it's kind of like Matilda rounds a corner, shoots you 3 or 4 times before you realize, hey, I'm losing too much health, and turn around, and by that point Matilda's got you. Kind of the same concept with this gun here. I can fire once or twice on the tank and they usually don't bother too much, but once I put my third shell in, if they're not paying attention to me, that's when they turn around and realize they need to address me. This 6-pounder does okay at long range, but you have to let it fully aim and then fire. Now when you're in close to mid-range, auto aim works great. If you're firing on a target that's got low armor, like this Chinukai, if we were on level playing field and he was not up there, he was just ground level, I mean, I could just use auto aim and just shot after shot after shot. 75% of the time it's gonna it's gonna go right through, it's gonna go in. But he is above me and I'm below him, which, like I said, I'd rather be on top than on bottom. But I wasn't gonna go to the bridge and just let my low armor tank be destroyed so easily. We are winning. They're down 4, we're down 1. But that Chinukai is very low health. That heavy over there doesn't have a whole lot of health either. And if we can get this win, it'll get me to platinum. Here comes a Churchill, which I just said this tank has pretty good penetration, but I couldn't seem to get through that one. T1 heavy though, no problem. Yeah, this tank is definitely a tank that I'm going to keep in my garage, and I play it from time to time, maybe play it a little bit more often than I have. It's very similar to the M4 Sherman. Actually has 5 more hit points and is able to equip the 6-pounder. Unlike the regular Sherman, it just can equip the derp cannon and the 76. So armor on the tank, the turret is 64 all the way around, but you do get added armor for the gun mantlet, which is nice. View range is the same as the regular Sherman, 370. Hull armor is 51. Oh, see right here, I went up from Gold League Division 1 to Platinum League Division 5. So now I just, even if I have a losing streak, I stay in Platinum. And the reward for Platinum, if I remember correctly, was 250,000, I think. So that'll, my goal would be to, keep playing and progress my way up through the Platinum League and get into the next league. That'd be my personal goal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on the second ranked battle test hosted by WarGaming. Good luck out there. Remember, the main objective is to win, and try to win by capping. I think that's probably going to be easier. You can only do it in solo, you can't do it in platoons, and it doesn't matter if you use a regular tank or a premium tank. Just do your best and try to win. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. See ya.